going here? Oh my goodness. Let me see if I can raise up. Raise up. Oh, it ain't going no higher. Yeah. Should I close this or is that okay? Oh, okay, that's a little better. Hey fam, it's your girl, Miss Diva Trucker. I am here in Baltimore, Maryland, okay? And I'm up here for a minute and then I'm going over to Kentucky. I'm just coming in, checking in with you guys. We still have no baby yet. Okay, so as y'all know, I was in Jacksonville for a couple of days last week. And I came back out on, when did I leave? Sunday? Monday. Monday. I came back out because what is the day? What's the day? Tuesday? Let me tell y'all something. When you are on the road and you driving trucks, you don't know one day from the next, okay? But I'm in your hometown. Yes, I'm up here in Baltimore. Baltimore. You know, ready looking for crabs. Oh my God, they got crabs everywhere. If you're a seafood lover and you love crabs, Baltimore is the place that you should be, right? But I'm up here this morning. It's a beautiful day, beautiful sunny day. The load wasn't ready. It's supposed to be a preloaded trailer, but it wasn't ready yet. So I got 2 trucks in the door, and we are headed to Kentucky. And then I got to pick something after Kentucky because I messed up some kind of way, but I'll recover. Other than that, how's everybody doing? What are y'all doing today? We are waiting on the baby. So I was in Jacksonville this weekend because we thought Arshawn was going to have his baby this weekend, but it's a lot of people in Jacksonville having kids. So they got pushed out until Tuesday or Monday, Tuesday, whatever day today is. They started in Ducing this morning at 5 o'clock. So we should have a baby. Boy, are you near the port of Baltimore? No, I ain't going that way. I'm over here picking up by off the 695. So and you got to pay attention over here in Baltimore, because if you don't, baby, you can miss your turn and be somewhere downtown somewhere, okay? But I love Aberdeen. Aberdeen is like an in and out because you got so many warehouses around Aberdeen. And you can get off the highway, go to where you got to go, pick up a trailer, and then keep it moving. Sometimes I'm a little afraid about like when I go into cities, because you don't know if it's going to be like downtown, what you got to go through, or whatever the case may be. But when I looked at this on the map, I saw that it was like on the outskirts. So that's why I was like, okay, let's go run and get that. And we can deliver that tonight as soon as they get us loaded. But drop the other one under the new one, and that's it. Where are you headed to next, Jason? I'm headed to Kentucky. I was going to do Kentucky to Ohio, Ohio back to PA, PA to Ohio again, but because that's where the money is at right now for us. So, and I can grab 2 or 3 loads at one time, and they drop in hooks and they have open deliveries. So that's what I look for mainly. I've been running the East Coast because that's where the money is. That's where I can get loads over $3 a mile. So that's why I'm running over here. I was looking into going to like California, but still California is not paying that much. Right now it's only paying about $6,000, $5,000 to go to California, and the fuel is too high to be running out there. Now on the way back, the loads are paying pretty good, but I'm seeing a little increase on the rates. Just a little bit, not too much, just a little bit in certain areas, okay? And I'm just trying to stay in those areas, like the Midwest, in your Illinois, your Indianas, your Ohio's, your Kentucky's, your PA's, staying in that way. Texas is average right now. I don't do the West Coast. So just staying in your lane, you know. But other than that, that's it. Fuel is going back up. I mean, it's like $4 and something now. First time in a month that I fueled up, and it came up to $600. Okay, but I get the discount, so we're still under like five to fuel up. But it's high. It is really high. You know, I thought it's 98 degrees in Baltimore, Maryland. Okay. But other than that, it's just a beautiful day. It's just a beautiful day. I'm so anxious, guys. I'm waiting on the baby. I'm waiting on the baby. I'm being grandma for the second time, and I can't wait, honey. I gotta. Woo! I've been ordering my grandma t-shirts. I've been ordering the baby grandma outfits. I just can't wait. I'm excited. The baby's name is Aristotle. Okay, so whenever she went to the doctor, they said that the baby's upside down, ready to go. It's just, old school. We would have had to walk, we would have had to whatever, but it's taking its time, and she's overdue. So she was supposed to be, it was supposed to be born on the 11th. Okay, so when I get the pictures or the videos or whatever, I will be the first one to share it to you guys so y'all can see as well. And then I am going to route myself back to either Florida or Georgia so I can pick up our Sean, pick up the truck, and then we're going to do the three-man convoy. Last week I did a load from Laredo to Topton. Pay was good. Yeah, they got some good loads coming out of Laredo. They got some loads coming out of Mexico. That pay pretty okay, but I ain't never been across no border to pick up no load, and I ain't trying to go no time soon. The money ain't that good, and especially if I don't know nothing about. The furthest I've been close to Mexico is with KLLM. Because KLLM got a terminal down there in Laredo. And also you get loads down there to like Brownstown. Yeah, Sherry, I'm going to be a grandma. I can't wait. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I get so nervous. Like, I'm anxious. Like, ugh. So, but I can't wait. I can't wait. Just praying for a healthy baby boy. And I'm excited. I'm excited. So, it is what it is. I can't wait. But the furthest I've been down to in Texas was Laredo, and what KLLM did was they had a particular people to bring the loads from Mexico or take the loads to Mexico. So we had loads that was going to Mexico, we just dropped it down there in Laredo. If we had loads coming out of Mexico, we just picked it up from the yard in Laredo. So, but you could actually go over there and pick up the load and come back to the United States. But I could imagine the traffic that you would have to go through to get over and back, and then the cost. Like, they do pay pretty good money coming out of Mexico, but I wouldn't chance it. I ain't that brave yet. Okay. So, but other than that, everything, the trucks are running good. We're going to have to get some PMs on the truck. And I got the air condition fixed, and what is it? The hoses, some hoses fixed to get those replaced on the truck, and it's good to go. What else? But that's it. Just running. I mean, August is not a big month. It's just to be out running and stacking and doing what we can to save money. We really don't have anything too particular going on in August. But other than that, let me tell y'all something. One of the security guards recognized me at Tractor Supply when I went down there to make it. I went to check in and to drop a load down there and make it. And he said, "Ain't you that lady from YouTube?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "You Miss Diva Trucker?" I said, "Yes." He said, you know what? I used to watch you when I was a kid. I said, good Lord, not a kid. He said he used to watch me on YouTube when he was a kid. I was like, oh, okay. You know, make me feel old, all right. I said, but it's been like 9 years. But I said, okay. Oh, I got so tickled. I said, not a kid. But baby, that made me ancient. What that made me an OG? Is that what you call an OG? Huh? OG in the industry for what, 9 years? I see you back in the truck. Yes, ma'am, Natasha. I am back in the truck. We do what we have to do to keep the money coming in. But I'm gonna stay here as long as I need to. I'm taking my time on hiring. I'm taking my time on adding trucks. But when I get to about five, I gotta concentrate on running those trucks. I gotta concentrate on like managing those trucks. But I'm holding it together with the three. And yeah, OG Trucking Diva. That's why I should change my name to OG. But what else? I got to renew my bond for my freight brokerage. So I'm looking for a new bond, which is hopefully a little bit cheaper. What else got going on? Ripley's over there in the other truck. He's on the road. What else I got going on? I said I was going to tell y'all something, but I forgot. I don't know. Oh, I got to look at that new ruling that the FMCSA put down for dispatchers and brokers. Okay, so now they put some rules in effect between the dispatchers and brokers. Number one, dispatchers cannot negotiate on loads. Okay, and also the good thing about it is they putting fines on dispatching companies that are people out here dispatching and they overstepping their boundaries. Either you're going to be a dispatcher and just book the load for your carrier, or you could be a broker. A broker is a person that negotiates. So dispatchers should not be negotiating on loads. Okay, if you want to negotiate on a load, then you become a freight broker. You're not a dispatcher. Okay, there's a lot of rules that have changed. So there's going to be some people getting fines because they are trying to play a role of a broker and not a dispatcher. The only person that can negotiate on a load is brokers to shippers, brokers and shippers to carriers. Okay, that's the relationship. The relationship is shipper, broker, carrier. Okay, there's no relationship with the dispatcher. Go ahead, FFCSA, let them know. Okay, hopefully that will cut down on all this little independent stuff of folks running these trucks and thinking they have authorities and they don't. Now, what is an ideal situation for a dispatcher is if a company has like 20 trucks, 10 trucks, am I planning on going home for Labor Day? I don't have nothing in particular that I want to do on Labor Day. But I might be on the road. Oh, I can go to I like South Park in Memphis. South Park Casino. Oh my God. And get me a nice suite and go to the buffet and play a little bit, maybe get in the pool or whatever. I might just enjoy my Labor Day on the road. I don't know. But I don't have anything that I gotta take off for. I think my next holiday that I'm taking off is going to be for Thanksgiving. And I might do like a big sip and see. What is that? A sip and see, you know, where everybody can see the baby. I think they call that a sip and see. Yeah, do that for Thanksgiving or something. But other than that, I don't have any plans. I got to route myself back to Georgia so I could pick up Arshawn and we could see the revenue, because what I'm looking for is I'm trying to see the revenue for all 3 trucks running. Okay, so I have not done that. So once I get an idea of what the revenue is being on all 3 trucks, I'm looking for 75, 15. So we do like 15 to 16 a week. You add another 7,500. That should be like 20. I would say about 20,000 a week. 20, 40, 60, 80. I'm looking to make like 80,000 a month, and that's with 4 weeks. So if you do 80, I mean 20, 40, 60, 60,000 a month times 12 is that's 3 weeks of the truck running a month. 60, that's 600,000. Somebody asked me, what does it take to make $1 million under your own authority? I would say you would need, let's see, this 250, that truck can do 200,000, 400, 600, 800. I would say you would need about 4 to 5 trucks to generate, to gross a million. Okay, you would need about 4 to 5. Now to net a million, you would need about 10. Okay, so if you have about 10 trucks, you'll net a million. But if you want to gross a million, I would say I would need about 2 more trucks. Let me see. Let's see. Here's they got the crab legs out of Baltimore. They are awesome. I like the blue crabs. The blue crabs I like it with that stuff on it, with that seasoning on it that we having. Oh my God, and then I found out, and I was like, why Baltimore crabs be so good? Like they be so fresh and not watered down and all that kind of stuff. And they say because they steam their crabs, they don't put their crabs in water. They don't boil their crabs. They steam them. So I'm gonna try to do that, steam my crabs. But oh my God, those crabs are so good. I got some in Florida. I got some up in Baltimore, and you don't have to do that, but like go down to oh Lord, and they crab cakes. Oh my God, they lump crab cakes, baby, and with a little bit of Dijon still with it. What you talking about? It'd be so good, so good. But I can't eat it. I could think about it, but I can't eat it. Like if I order like 6 crabs a day, like if I had like got on DoorDash, because there's a crab place like a mile and a half down the road. So if I got on DoorDash and ordered me some crabs, I could probably eat one of them, and I would have to put the rest in the refrigerator. Yeah, I would have to put the rest in the refrigerator. So. But let me see. You know what I was listening to? That got me all excited. Hold on, let me show you. I gotta get the speaker. I gotta get the speaker fixed in this truck because I like to listen to my music, and I like for my music to be loud. And this thing keeps disconnecting. Hold on. Let me see if it will play my song. Hold on. Let me show you what my song. Can y'all still hear me? Hold on 1 second. Let me see. I can't. It won't let me play my music. I gotta get a separate what's the name? It won't play my music. No, I gotta have a separate thing I was trying to do. But I've been playing that song by MC Hammer. Let's get it started. Oh my God. You would think something wrong with me. That'd be my theme music when I get up in the morning and hook up my little Bluetooth speaker. It is what it is. But yep, I'm just chilling in my truck. I got an energy drink. And trying to get my proteins in. But other than that, I'm sorry, I was gonna play my song. Y'all know how I like to listen to my music and stuff. But yeah, that's it. I gotta do my applications for the trucks to sign on to that owner operators, because I gotta set up accounts. I can set up accounts to that owner operators, get a truck if they need, or I can get a truck or a trailer or whatever the case may be when I start expanding. But I think the only people, some brokers are not happy with the new law that they have to share the rate con between the shipper and a broker to the carrier. Share the rate con for the ship. No, no, not that I know of. Mm-mm. Not sharing the no, we don't share the rate con between the shipper and the broker. The shipper sends me a confirmation. So when I negotiate with the shipper sends me a confirmation. What I negotiate the rate for with the shipper doesn't have anything to do with what the carrier. That's two different relationships. The carrier negotiates with me, or they can negotiate directly with the shipper. Are you just doing JB Hunt for now? Yeah, I might try USA again. But I just like, my numbers are steady. I don't like to be all over the place, and until I get my contract. Okay, so that's what I'm working on. I'm working on to get a direct contract from a shipper in my area, because I don't want to be going all over the place. So now that we got 3 trucks, I can negotiate a contract to move other people's trailers, like other companies, because they have their own trailers, right? So I could get a dedicated account that will take me, one place to other, and then maybe get a return from that warehouse to another warehouse, and get back to Georgia. So that's what I'm working on. I'm working on getting a dedicated contract with a shipper that is steady. The loads may come out 3-4 times a week. And we contract that for 6 months, or whatever the case may be, see how that works out and move on from there. But no, JB and US and all these other power only companies, they are temporarily until you can get your direct. So when you get multiple trucks, you gotta start working on your direct shippers. Okay. Work on your direct shippers and try to get contracts with them. So if it takes 5 to 10 trucks to get the contract, then all I have to do is just add on operators. That's it. And lease them on instead of it was a topic yesterday. A broker was discussing that it is up for discussion that they have to share what the shipper is paying now if the carrier requested. No, because the carrier, I mean, not the carrier, but the broker can put in, when you do a broker carrier packet, the broker could put that stipulation in there that you don't see what you get from the shipper. I worry about, as a carrier, I'm not worried about what the shipper is paying the broker. I'm worried about what the broker is paying me, right? So that, I mean, you can't control, as a carrier, you can't control everything. If you want to control what the shipper is paying the broker, then get the load directly from the shipper. I mean, or get your broker's license. If you're a carrier and you want to know what the broker is getting from the shipper, get your broker license and get the load directly. If that's the case, I mean, either you're going to get the load as a carrier, either you're going to get the load for what I give it to you for, or we can negotiate on that rate, or you go get it directly. It's up to you, but I'm not going to go back and forth with no carrier about what they think that they should get for the load. Okay, because if you want to get that amount, go directly. That solves everything. Sometimes carriers get beside themselves and think, you are obligated to give them this for that. No, ain't nobody obligated to do nothing. If you don't like the rate that I'm giving you this load for, that's my, don't get me into my boss talk, okay? Because I go in, okay? But if you don't like the rate that I'm giving you this load for, then I suggest you get your broker license and go get it directly, okay? Then we could cut out the middleman, okay? But if I'm doing the work and I'm sitting up here calling my shippers and I'm negotiating my shippers and I'm getting a load, then you're not going to get the load for what I got the load for. It's just not going to happen. Once people understand that, Let's look at that. Once people understand that, they'll be better off. Okay, that's how you play ball. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna always have competition. You're gonna always have competition in this game. They were talking about how to contact brokers from price gouging. How you protect yourself? Go get it directly. That's the cost. That's business. You know, I can't tell. You can't tell a certain company what they should give you. Like drivers getting $1.65 a load. You know, that's what the company offers, and you can make money off of that. And you decide to do that. That's what you do. You know, heck, I was getting 88 cents a mile and paying all the expenses. You know, and I would get my little $1,500, and I kept it pushing. I wasn't worried about. I wasn't worried about. Who was it? Somebody waving at me? No, my light's still on. No, I wasn't worried about what everybody else was getting. I was focused on what I was getting. And if I'm not getting what I think I deserve or what I need, then I do something else. And that gives me the upper hand. That gives me an upper hand. If I want to know if you're a carrier, like I said, if you're a carrier, you can call directly. You can set up. You can get set up with PepsiCo EDI system. You can get set up with Tyson EDI system. You could get set up with a whole bunch of stuff, as long as you have the capacity to move the freight. And then you got to understand the broker is the one that is getting all these trucks together. Folks at one truck wanna tell you what you should give for the load, and how you should move it. When people don't even have the capacity to move the loads, what you gonna do? These people want 50 loads moved. What you gonna do about that? You can't do it. You gotta go through the broker. Broker want 50 loads, 100 loads moved this week. How you gonna do it? You want to be in there on the negotiation part, talking about what the shipper give it to the broker? That don't even make sense. Worry about what the carriers get. Worry about what you get as a carrier. That's that entitlement, privilege. No, let me stop. No, but it's for real. Like, hey, you want to get what the shipper is paying, go directly to the shipper. You can't get that because you don't have the capacity, right? So since you don't have the capacity, you got to negotiate. You got to negotiate through a broker, or you become a broker. It's easy as that. It's not hard. It's not hard. Or get your trucks up, so you can compete with everybody else. It's a cost to play ball out here. It's a cost. And we all not going to get the price of what they're giving. Every time it goes down, every time it goes through a step, the money go down. That's why when you get out here and you start from a company driver, you get the company driver money. Then you move up a little bit. Now you're in the lease money, right? Move up a little bit. Now you're in the on out money, right? Move up a little bit. Now you under your own authority. Now you direct shipper money. You ain't gotta go through brokers. You ain't gotta go through nobody. You can call yourself. You want it, call and get it. All a person can do is tell you no. That's all they can do. Okay, if you a carrier or a broker or both, and you got all these shippers around you, pick up the phone, call them, and ask them. Say, hey, what do I have to do? What do I need to do to be able to move your freight? Most of them, a lot of them, if they're a small company, they're going to say, hey, send me your certificate of insurance. Make sure you have such and such trailer interchange on it. And and your FMCSA letter, your award letter that you are an authorized carrier, right? And they may say, we have this process on how we send out our loads. If they're a big company, they're not sending you a load list, right? So you have to go in there. They give you a login. Like I have a login and a password to companies or to shippers or to whatever manufacturers, and you log in and they have the load, where it's picking up, where it's delivering to, and they have an option that says bid. And you go in there, you tell them what you want to bid it for, and they come back to you and say yay or nay. They may ask you to, they may counter your offer or whatever the case may be. You win the load, you go and do it. That's not even on the load board. That's just directly working with the shipper, you know. So once it comes from the manufacturer or the shipper, that's one price. Shipper is going to give it to the broker or the carrier, whichever. Okay, and the broker is going to then, because if the broker don't have assets, if they don't have a if they're not asset based, which means that they have a warehouse or trailers or trucks or whatever the case may be, they got to solicit carriers to carry the freight, and then they will put a price on that, and that's it. But you could always, there's always a way around everything. You don't never have to, especially when you're getting lowball as a broker, I mean as a carrier, and you get lowball. Carriers always got the upper hand. Don't ever think when you get it in your mindset that brokers got the upper hand. No, because if no carrier will run for a particular broker, they out of business because they ain't got no trucks. They ain't got no. They don't have no. They don't have no trailers. They don't have no asset. So you can always put a non-asset broker out of business. All carriers got to do, if they know a particular broker, I mean, people say, like, this broker is lowballing or this broker is gouging or whatever the case may be. All carriers got to do is bound together, okay, send out an alert saying we are not moving one piece of equipment or what piece of commodity for this broker. We're not doing it. Because one thing for certain, two things for sure. Shippers don't use just one broker, right? So they use multiple brokers. There are a lot of brokers that got the same loads as what your big brokers have, and your smaller brokers are able to get that load, right? So if you got a smaller broker that don't have the overhead as the big broker, and they got the same load that the big broker got, you know, just go to the smaller broker. Stop running it. Folks get together and say, hey y'all, these are the top 5 brokers that we have that is just lowballing us. We're not getting a good rate. And it's so easy to do, right? All you got to do is, like, y'all see it. Y'all see when y'all looking at a load on the board, right? You may see TQ Hell got the same load. Global Trans got the same load. CH may have the load. You know, you may see that load listed under 4 different brokers at the same time, right? You know it's the same load. And same weight, same pickup, same delivery time, going to the same whatever, and you go, let's just get 5 different carriers, right? Let's just say we got a little group, right? We got 5 carriers, and we on the load board, and we're doing research on what brokers are charging more than what they should, right? This is what you could do. You can get together as a carrier. You ain't got to have a bunch of folks. Just get about 10 carriers together, right? And we looking and we doing research on which brokers pay more than other brokers, right? You look at the load on the board. One carrier call one broker, right? See what that load is for. Second carrier call the other broker, see what they putting it for. And third carrier call the other broker, see what they get. Y'all get together and say, well, Global Trans got it for 15, Axel got it for 2,000, such and such got it for 1,200. Who you gonna go with? You gonna go with the one that got it for the most, right? And then we already know the other two are lowballing. We don't mess with them no more. It's simple as that. You ain't gotta mess with folks, especially if they ain't got no asset. And then guess what? The person that's paying the most on the lows is going to continue to get them lows. And the one that can't move them, they're going to stop giving it to them. Not only that, if you are broker in the carrier, you can get the low board for broker and carrier. As long as you are a licensed broker and carrier, you can get the side of the broker, right? And you can compare yourself. You can see, they show you the rates on the broker side. And sometimes I be like, how in the world is if I got a load from a shipper, right? And the shipper already told me that the load is going to go for $2,100, right? And I'm looking on the load board to go post my load on the load board, and I see that Global Trans got the same load as I do, same shipper as I do, right? And they got the load for $2,500. And I'm trying to think, how in the world they gonna do $2,500 when the shipper already said they only paying $21? So my theory is what they do is they're going to put it up there for a higher amount. They put it up there for a higher amount, right? To try to get somebody to take it. And then once they get a carrier that said that they'll take it, they don't promise it to the carrier right away. They say, hold on, let me see if this load is still available, right? So then they'll go back to the shipper, and now the shipper said that they want 21, they want to move it for 21, right? But they done already advertised it for 25 or 23. Let's just say 23. It ain't going to be that much more. 23. They're going to go back to the shipper and they're going to say, hey, I got a carrier right now that can go pick up that load for you, but it's going to take 25 to move it. Do you want this load moved? They're going to say yay or nay, or they're going to negotiate on that end. So if you get it for 25, then you can either go back to the carrier and say, I only got 24 on the load, or whatever the case may be, and then you keep the rest. Or you can get the carrier to 23, and you get 25 from the shipper, and you made $200. So it's more than one way to skin a cat. But that's the art of negotiation. And then shippers will give you more money if you can move 10 of them. Say, I get all 10 moved, but I'm going to have such and such for this amount. Like when I was moving the steel loads, they had six loads that they needed moved the same day. So sometimes they'll tell you, name your price. So if I name my price, what you want me to tell the carrier? You want me to tell the carrier to name their price too? Sometimes I do tell the carrier to name their price. If I got something that really need to be moved, and especially when you are a broker, right? You got to know where the loads come out of. You got to know if there's not many loads coming out that area, right? So if there's not that many loads and something, people got a deadhead to go get that load, then you got to charge them more. You got to. Because there's not that many trucks coming in. Not that many trucks coming in that location. So you charge for that. You charge for the commodity. You charge for the weight. Anything that driver has to do outside of the truck, besides going from one point to another, you're going to charge for that. If they gotta put fuel in that reefer, you charge for that. If they gotta secure it with the low locks, low locks cost. Okay, charge for that. If they gotta or the straps or whatever, you put a little something in for that. If they gotta get a washout, you put a little something in for that. Okay. If they got to whatever that driver has to do, besides backing up to that dock, is an extra charge. Driver assist, extra charge. Okay. If they gotta wait more than 2 hours, extra charge. Okay, so there's a lot of things that you can add on to that base charge. The fuel surcharge, how you do the fuel surcharge, you go, there's a national fuel surcharge chart, right? So you're going to take what that is and you add the fuel surcharge in there for the week. Okay, you got to check it every week to make sure you're giving an accurate price. And if you're a good broker, every additional charge that you give that is accessible, which is that the driver has to do extra, then that supposedly goes to the driver. It's supposed to be 100% to the driver, to the whatever, to the carrier. Okay, that's when you're on percentage. Okay, that's what they mean by it's 65 or 75% of the line haul. Okay, so if they do 75% of the line haul, any accessible charges, whether it's the fuel surcharge, whether it's driver assist, whatever the case may be, it's supposed to go to the driver. That's why driver owner operators that are leased on to a company, and they say it's 75% of the line haul, those drivers will want that to be broken down. So a lot of C.H. Robinson is good at this. They do total. They be trying to do all in. I'm gonna give you 1,500 all in. No, you're supposed to break it down. You're supposed to break it down because it's important for the owner operator when you break it down. Because when you break it down and somebody's on 75% of the load, you don't want 75% of the total amount of the load. You want 75% of the line haul. So the fuel surcharge should not be included. Driver assist should not be included. Trailer washout should not be included. All those things that are extra should not be included. You know, even if the some shippers pay like $150 for a trailer washout. You know, trailer washout may cost you about $40-50 to get your trailer washout, but they allow $150. Some shippers allow more for certain stuff that it doesn't get passed down sometimes due to whatever greed, especially when the economy is low. So when the rates and stuff are really low, a lot of stuff don't get passed down. A lot of stuff don't get passed down. And it's a shame. It's a shame. A lot of it has to do with greed. A lot of it has to do with mismanagement of funds. A lot of them has to do with too many people. A lot of it has to do with too much overhead. You know, got too many people working in the office that they got to cover for, so they trying to get money from everywhere. You know, and who suffers from that? A lot of times it's the drivers, the owner operators. So that's why we got to get into the business of trying to do business directly, but we can't because we don't have the capacity. If we had an organization that was a broker for all owner operators, they can get together and get these loads posted on like a private owner operator load board, and let people get it that way. It may be 2-3 carriers that you got that can run it and pull it, and it be, you know, direct from the shipper. But whoever put that together, they still gonna have to get a fee from it. Like you can't get like 100%. You gotta pay somebody to put all this stuff together for you, you know. So if they had like a flat rate of whatever we get the load for, we just gonna take a flat rate of 10% off or 20% off. You know, I think what 20% should be like fair, right? But long as you don't, long as you don't, long as you don't, long as you have the capacity or whatever, yeah, that's fair. 20%. If I got a load that's $1,000. Well, it also depends on the load too. I don't know. I don't know. I know I tried my best to be fair, because as a driver, as a carrier, I know. I'm gonna try to be as fair as I possibly can. I don't like when people tell me, well, I gotta do the dead. Hey, all that ain't up to me. Well, I got a deadhead 300 miles to go get it. Okay, what that got to do with me? Well, I gotta. Okay. Well, I didn't negotiate this load on your deadhead. No, I try to work with people as much as possible. I will, hey, okay, let me see what I can do. Let me go get, because I don't like BSing people. I don't like just going back and forth. I mean, this is what it is. Now, what I could do is let me call them and see if I can get some more money. But if I do all that, are you able to go get it? Like, if I'm doing all this kind of back and forth with the shipper, can I count on you to go and do what you need to do? Don't have me doing all that for nothing, and then you tell me you think about it. Yeah. But I love it. I love talking on the phone with shippers. I love negotiate with shippers. I just love, we have a good time, I love telling them every time. They was like, Timber, you always want some more money. I said, I know, inflation is high. You should see a long line of stuff that I be telling. They be laughing at me. I be telling them anything I get for 50, 100 more dollars. Listen, Tamara, we've been moving this load for this amount of money. I said, I know, but I got somebody like, they get it right now. They get it right now, but I'm going to need, come on now. They usually give it to me, what I ask for, and until I just get ridiculous. Sometimes I'd be like, listen, can you throw a little extra? But other than that, guys, I just kind of say hello. Oh, it's 48 minutes. I've been sitting in this stuff for 48 minutes. I might need to go back there and help them put that stuff on that truck. I don't understand what's going on. We got to go. Because I ain't got no load after this, so I got to get on that board and find me something. I messed up. I had two good paying loads yesterday that was like $3.50 a piece. That would have been a quick little lick, right? And I could deliver it in one day. And I made a mistake. I emailed and I said, take them loads off of me or whatever. And they thought I meant to take all the loads off. And I wasn't in detail about which ones. And they took them loads, and I went back on there. Them loads was gone like that. I was like, oh, Lord, money just slipping through my hands, through my fingers. But it's okay. Maybe that was done for a reason, because when I would have got up to PA, it wasn't that coming out. I was just going to be hoping on a wing and a prayer that something was going to be coming up out of there. But oh well. Oh well. That's it. I ain't got nothing else going on. Life is good. Life is great. Just running up and down, doing my little thing, minding my business. And that's it. That's all there is to do. Right? I can't believe it's August and within a couple of months, not even with start next month, it's gonna start getting cold. I'm gonna have to start putting away my summer stuff and getting my winter stuff back out. But yeah, just chilling, enjoying life, living life to the fullest, enjoying it, not being stressed out, keeping my blood pressure low, you know, having a good time. That's it. Other than that, guys, y'all don't have any questions for me. I guess I'll go. Get back to my MC Hammer. Let's get it. Let's get it. The party wasn't jumping. The party wasn't jumping. So what MC Hammer say? I was singing that song. He say, you just put on a hammer and you will be rewarded. My beat is ever booming and you know I get it started. And this part, I like this part. He say, and we're making lots of money. Making lots of money. Making lots of money. From top to bottom. Yo, DJ has got him. You just put on a hammer and you will be rewarded. My beat is ever booming and you know I get it. Oh, I love that song. Let's get out your seat. Get what else I was listening to? I like this song. It say, look this song up. I like this one. It say, can't stay too long. I gotta keep moving at home. Oh! I love that song. But other than that, I wish I had my thing. I brought an Apple. I brought an Apple iPad. I hate I did it. I don't know how to use that thing. I get so confused with the Apple. It's so touchy. It's just like you can't do nothing. And I don't know what I did with it. I got a lot of tablets around here, but I don't know what I did with it. I could play my music separately. Oh my God. You just put on a hammer and you will be rewarded. Ah! My beat is ever booming and you know I get it started. Ah! I love that. Let's get it started. Say, hammer, how you doing? Hammer, how you doing? Hammer, how you doing? I got it like that. Woo! See, that's what happens when I'm in a dough too long, child. That's what happens when I'm in the dough too long. I get up in the morning, get myself together, start another day, drop a load, pick up another load, drop a load. Just put on a hammer and you will be rewarded. What else Hammer say? I'm making lots of money. Hey, making lots of money. Hey, making lots of money. You gotta listen to that. From top to bottom. My DJ has got them. You just put on a hammer and you will be rewarded. My beat is ever booming and you know I get it. Oh, Lord have mercy. Jesus. But other than that, guys, I'm waiting on our Shine to give me a call and let me know the word. If the baby is coming. What else I was listening to? I was dancing. I said, I ain't heard that song in a long time. I love listening to gospel, old school music, R&B. That's about it. You just put put on the hammer, and you will be rewarded. My beat is ever booming, and you know I get it started. Let's get it started. Hammer, how you do it? Hammer, how you do it? Hammer, tell me, how you do it? I got it like that. Woo! You gotta do something to keep yourself occupied out here. On the road, on the road, on the road, on the road. Just cowboy. Hi, and it feels so good. Wait till I get the three. Wait till I get Arshine out here on the road. Arshine will be in that door. I'll be in that door. My partner be in that door. 3 trucks sitting right at the same shipper, riding down the highway. Move out the way. It's 3 of us coming down the road. Oh my God! Wait till I get to 5. Okay, we gonna I'm trying to get the longest convoy ever. The longest convoy ever. Where you going? Down the street. Oh, this is my energy drink. That's why I'm so uptight. My energy drink. Y'all know what happens when you have one of the monster drinks, honey. You just put on the hammer, and my students, they used to laugh at me. Oh my God, because I get my energy drink, and baby, it will be on. It will be on. They'd be like, Miss Sarah, where you get so much energy from? They wouldn't let me drink my monster drinks. When I had one of the monster drinks, oh my God. Just put on the hammer, and you will be rewarded. Other than that, guys, I will talk to you all later. Peace, love, joy, and happiness. I'm put on my music, and I'm finna dance them up out this door, okay? So I can get on this road. What time is it? Is it 12 o'clock yet? Okay, they done had an hour. You can fill up a whole truck in an hour. Let me go back here, put on my tennis shoes. Look, I got my tennis shoes over here. See my little tennis shoes, they dirty. Put on my tennis shoes, get out here, and let me see if I can help them along with this load so we can get out the door and find something else to do. Find something else to do. He said, we came up here, he said, we gonna cancel the other truck because there's supposed to be another truck coming, but we gonna cancel that truck and get y'all out the way so y'all can go ahead and get on the road. I said, I know that's for real. I said, you do it fast enough, we'll be back up here next week and take 3 of them off your hands if you want to. Okay, we can keep it moving. I said, well, how many you need? How many you need next week? How many loads you got going out next week? Okay, I'll get them 2 next week. I'll wait for you to put them on there, and then if you want, we can all 3 come up here together, and we can take it where you, especially if they paying good. What time on Tuesday is they coming out? So I'll be looking for them, okay? What time on Tuesday y'all think y'all can get them together? They come every week? Okay. All right. We can make that happen. We can ride ourselves around. Let me go so I can put my music on. We just put on the hammer. I'll talk to y'all later.